Ever wonder what secrets lie hidden in ancient texts, just waiting to be discovered? Today, we're diving deep into one of the most mysterious and intriguing grimoires ever written, the Lesser Key of Solomon, also known as the Ars Goetia. And we're starting right at the top, with the very first spirit listed, the mighty and enigmatic King Baal. So, who or what is Baal? According to the Lesser Key of Solomon, Baal is a king who rules in the east, commanding a staggering 66 legions of infernal spirits. That's a massive army, making him one of the most powerful figures in this demonic hierarchy. His power isn't just in numbers, though. The Grimoire claims that Baal has the unique ability to grant the power of invisibility. Imagine that. The ability to walk unseen, to observe without being observed. This wasn't just for hiding. In the context of the 17th century, when this text was compiled, invisibility could mean access to forbidden knowledge, overhearing secret conversations, or gaining an untold advantage over rivals. It was a power coveted by magicians and occultists who dared to practice the art of evocation. But summoning a king of hell isn't exactly a walk in the park. The Lesser Key of Solomon is very specific about the ritual. A practitioner or a magus would need to prepare meticulously. This involves creating a magic circle for protection, using specific seals and sigils, and speaking precise incantations. For Baal, the text says you must have his seal, a complex and specific symbol, made and ready. This seal acts as both a key and a form of control, a way to call him forth and, theoretically, command him without being harmed. Now, let's talk about his appearance, because this is where things get really strange. Baal isn't described as some typical horned devil. The text says he can appear in several forms, sometimes as a cat, sometimes as a toad, and sometimes as a man. Even more bizarrely, he can appear with all three heads at once on a set of spider legs. Can you picture that? A grotesque fusion of feline cunning, amphibian patience, and human intellect, all scuttling on spider legs. His voice is described as hoarse and raspy, adding to the unsettling image. This multi-headed form is thought to symbolize his wide range of powers and his mastery over different realms of existence. The cat might represent cunning and independence. The toad could symbolize wisdom or a connection to the earth. And the human head represents intelligence and reason. But where did this idea of Baal even come from? His name is incredibly ancient and has roots that stretch far back into the ancient Near East, long before the Lesser Key of Solomon was ever written. Many scholars believe the name Baal is a variation of Baal or Baal, a major deity worshipped by the Canaanites and Phoenicians. Baal was a storm and fertility god, a powerful figure who was often depicted as a bull or a warrior. His name literally meant lord or master. So how did a revered god become a demon in a European grimoire? This is a classic example of a process called demonization. As Christianity spread, figures from older, pagan religions were often recast as demonic entities. The powerful god of one culture became the fallen angel or devil of another. The attributes of Baal, his power, his lordship, his connection to storms and fertility, were twisted and reinterpreted through a Christian lens. His dominion over nature became a sinister control over infernal legions. The worship he once received was relabeled as devil worship. It's a fascinating look at how cultural and religious shifts can completely transform the identity of a mythological figure over centuries. The Baal who brought rain for the crops became the Baal who taught invisibility for secretive arts. So, when we look at Baal in the Ars Goetia, we're not just looking at a simple monster from a dusty old book. We're seeing a complex figure with a layered history. He represents a collision of cultures, a transformation of belief systems, and the enduring human fascination with power, knowledge, and the unknown. The magicians who sought to summon him weren't just calling on a demon. They were tapping into a legacy of power that was thousands of years old, whether they knew it or not. The Lesser Key of Solomon itself is a compilation, drawing from various sources and traditions. The section on the 72 spirits, the Ars Goetia, is the most famous part. It's structured like a field guide to the infernal realms. Each spirit has a ranking, duke, marquis, and so on, a specific number of legions they command, a list of their special abilities, and a unique seal. Bael, as the first and a king, sets the stage for the entire hierarchy. His primary power of invisibility is a theme that runs through many occult traditions, the idea of hidden knowledge and unseen influence. Why would someone risk summoning such a being? For the Renaissance-era magus, the world was a place filled with unseen forces. They believed that through ceremonial magic, these forces could be understood and controlled. It wasn't always about evil intent. They sought knowledge, or what they called scientia, along with wealth, influence, and protection. Summoning a spirit like Baal was a high-risk, high-reward endeavor. Success meant gaining a powerful, albeit dangerous, supernatural ally. Failure could lead to madness, possession, or worse. The grimoires are filled with warnings and protective measures for this very reason. The magic circle wasn't just a prop. It was considered a literal fortress against the immense power being called forth. Today, Baal and the other spirits of the Goetia continue to fascinate people. They appear in video games, movies, and literature, often as powerful bosses or mysterious antagonists. But their origins in the Ars Goetia reveal a more complex story. They are relics of a time when magic, religion, and science were not so clearly separated. They represent a worldview where the universe was teeming with intelligent, non-human entities that could be contacted and negotiated with. The figure of Baal, with his strange, multi-headed appearance and his deep historical roots, is a perfect example of this. He is a king from the east, a master of invisibility, a demon with the name of an ancient god. He is the first spirit a would-be magician would encounter when opening the pages of the Ars Goetia, a gatekeeper to a world of forbidden knowledge and immense power. His story is a powerful reminder that the demons of one age are often the gods of another, and our understanding of the supernatural is constantly evolving. So, the next time you hear the name Baal, remember his journey, from a powerful deity of storms and fertility worshipped in the ancient world to the multi-headed, spider-legged king of demons in a medieval grimoire, granting the power of invisibility to daring magicians. It's a story that's as fascinating as it is bizarre. What do you think about this transformation? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive into the Lesser Key of Solomon. If you enjoyed this journey into the occult, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more explorations of mysteries from history. And don't forget to ring the bell so you won't miss our next video, where we'll be looking at the second spirit of the Goetia, Ars. You won't want to miss it. Until next time, stay curious.